A deck built with the wrong material is rotting right now, soft spots forming under your feet, boards warping after one winter, a complete rebuild at $15,000 on a deck you put in 5 years ago. Most homeowners make one single mistake, choosing decking material, and they pay for it for the next decade. There are 7 materials that completely eliminate that problem. No rot, no warping, no replacement in 30 years. Here is exactly what they are and what makes each one different. Please subscribe if this video is helpful. Capped composite decking is the most widely installed 30-plus year material on the market right now, and the reason comes down to one engineering detail that separates it from standard composite. The cappy. Every board in a capped composite product is fully encased in a polymer shell on all 4 sides, not just the top surface. That shell prevents moisture from reaching the wood fiber core entirely. Standard uncapped composite absorbs moisture through the cut ends and the underside, which is exactly where early failures begin. Capped composite resists rot, insects, staining, and fading. Leading manufacturers back these products with 25 to 50 year warranties on fade and stain, and independent testing confirms structural integrity holding through decades of freeze-thaw cycling. The material requires nothing beyond occasional soap and water cleaning to maintain its performance over the full lifespan. If you want the look of wood without a single maintenance weekend, capped composite is the starting point. Full cellular PVC decking takes everything capped composite does and removes the one remaining vulnerability. There is no wood fiber in the composition at all. The entire board is 100% synthetic polyvinyl chloride, which means moisture has nothing organic to attack anywhere in the material. Water cannot penetrate, swell, or degrade it at any point in its lifespan. Leading PVC deck brands carry a 50-year fade and stain warranty alongside a lifetime structural warranty, which is the strongest warranty coverage available in the decking category. PVC boards are lighter than composite, which makes them the preferred material for rooftop decks and dock applications where structural load is a real constraint. The material holds a Class A flame spread rating in third-party testing, the same classification as concrete. The one consideration is heat retention. Darker PVC colors in direct sun will get warm underfoot. Choosing a lighter color eliminates the issue almost entirely. Aluminum decking is the material that most homeowners have never considered, and almost none regret after they install it. It cannot rot because there is no organic material in the structure. It cannot rust because aluminum does not contain iron. It does not warp, splinter, crack, or absorb water. A properly installed aluminum deck system carries a lifespan of 30 to 50 years or more, with many manufacturers offering limited lifetime warranties on the product. The material is non-combustible, which makes it the only deck surface that meets the strictest fire safety classifications for wildfire-prone zones without any additional treatment. Aluminum decking panels are hollow profile interlocking systems that create a fully watertight surface, meaning any space beneath the deck stays completely dry during rain. The one honest trade-off is acoustic. Aluminum panels are louder than wood or composite underfoot, particularly in rain. Most aluminum decking manufacturers offer optional noise dampening inserts that address this directly. IPA hardwood is the benchmark for natural wood performance and the only wood in this list that can match synthetic materials for raw longevity. IP scores 3,680 pounds, force on the Janka hardness scale, which is nearly 3 times harder than white oak and 7 times harder than cedar. It is so dense it sinks in water. That density is why decay fungi, wood-boring insects, and termites cannot get a foothold in the material. The United States Forest Products Laboratory assigns IPE its highest durability classification. The United States Naval Research Laboratory rates it the highest available for termite resistance. Documented real-world performance includes the Coney Island Boardwalk, which has used IPE decking since the 1940s under continuous heavy commercial traffic. Properly installed IPE delivers a confirmed lifespan of 40 to 75 years. Structurally, it requires no maintenance at all. The only choice an owner needs to make is whether to apply an annual oil treatment to maintain the original rich brown color, or leave the boards to weather naturally to a silver gray patina. Both approaches deliver the same structural performance across the full lifespan. Redwood heartwood sits in a completely different category from what most people imagine when they think of wood decking. The reason is extractives. Redwood heartwood contains naturally occurring tannins deposited into the wood cells as the tree matures. Those tannins function as a built-in fungicide that prevents decay fungi from establishing in the wood. Redwood heartwood is also naturally resistant to wood-boring insects without any chemical treatment. The important distinction here is heartwood specifically. Sapwood redwood, the lighter colored outer rings, does not carry those tannins and should not be confused with heartwood grades. Heartwood redwood is prized for its low shrinkage rate, meaning it is significantly less likely to cup and warp than pressure-treated pine. A well-maintained heartwood redwood deck lasts 30 years. A poorly maintained one lasts considerably less. The maintenance requirement is straightforward. A fresh coat of protective sealant with a water repellent and UV inhibitor every 2 to 3 years is what keeps moisture content below the 20% threshold, where decay fungi can activate. Redwood is also the most fire-resistant wood decking material available. Its use as building cladding in San Francisco is credited with limiting fire spread following the 1906 earthquake. Garapa, also known as Brazilian ash, is one of the most underspecified decking materials available, and the reason it belongs on this list is a specific material property, natural silica content. Garapa contains a high concentration of silica in its wood fibers, which is hard enough to blunt cutting tools and hard enough to resist physical wear from foot traffic, furniture loading, and weathering. It sits above 30 Janka hardness units, which makes it significantly more resistant to surface damage than most decking materials. Combined with its natural rot and insect resistance, that silica content gives Garapa a confirmed lifespan of 30 or more years with minimal maintenance at a price point substantially below IPE. The boards weather to a light honey blonde tone over time if left unoiled, which suits homeowners who want a lighter natural aesthetic than IPE provides. Garapa is not as widely available as wood through mainstream lumber suppliers, but specialty hardwood distributors carry it consistently, and the material ships directly to job sites. For anyone who wants tropical hardwood performance without the premium IP price tag, Garapa is the honest answer. Masaranduba, also known as Brazilian redwood, is the material that performs like IPE at a price that sits between IPE and Composite. It shares all of the core attributes that make Brazilian hardwoods the benchmark for long-term outdoor performance. Natural resistance to decay, rot, and insects comes without any chemical treatment. A confirmed outdoor lifespan of 30 or more years requires very little maintenance. The Jonca hardness rating is among the highest of any commercially available decking species, making surface wear a non-issue over the full service life. Like Ipe, Masaranduba can be left to weather naturally to a gray patina or maintained with periodic oiling to preserve its deep reddish-brown color. The name Brazilian redwood is accurate in both origin and color. The boards display a striking deep red tone that ages distinctively outdoors. For a buyer who wants genuine tropical hardwood performance and longevity, confirmed beyond 30 years, but finds Ipe either too expensive or too difficult to source locally, Masaranduba delivers the same structural and durability profile at a more accessible price point. Every material on this list solves the rot and warping problem completely when it is correctly installed and paired with an appropriate substructure. The substructure matters. Premium deck boards on a rotting pressure-treated frame fail from the bottom up before the surface ever shows a problem. Pair any of these 7 materials with properly flashed ledger connections, adequate ventilation beneath the deck, and stainless steel or coated fasteners throughout, and you have a deck that outlasts the maintenance cycle entirely. Most homeowners replace their deck once every 10 to 15 years. These materials push that timeline to 30 years minimum. Do the math before you decide.